Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Bazaar. Let me get a collective hello there down in the comments because both ObiWan Kenobi and Geonosis are just 3 days away from dropping in Star Wars Battlefront 2. The biggest update Battlefront 2 has seen since March is almost here, but today we have a few tidbits of news to go over as well as what to expect next week, so let's check it out. We like to keep it brief and informative here at the Star Bazaar, so if you're looking for news updates, gameplay videos, or just great Battlefront 2 content, I hope you consider becoming a subscriber and joining our growing squad. But first and foremost, in the news, our community manager Ben Walk has confirmed the patch notes for the Battle of Geonosis update will be released on Monday, which will detail everything going into the update from the major talking points like Obi-Wan and the new map, all the way down to the small details. That will be a huge list of notes, but one of the most important ones we've gotten, so if you're looking for the scoop and rundown of the Battle of Geonosis patch notes, be sure to tune back in on Monday for our video on that. That video may run a bit long, but it will be a lot to cover for sure, so you won't want to miss it. One thing I'm looking forward to finding out is how much the new General Grievous skin is going to cost, which Ben jokingly confirmed on Twitter to be, quote, a lot. So we'll see the exact cost on Monday, but that does make me wonder if it could be a legendary skin with new voice lines. Lead design director Dennis Bronville had come out and said VFX work on it was legendary, potentially hinting at its value, though he could have just been colorful with his description of things. In either case, I'm looking forward to all the new info. Next up, we actually have a touch of bad news for those of us who, in the Geonosis trailer, caught the quick glimpse of a clone trooper wielding a baton, thinking we may be seeing either new star cards or a new class. Out on Twitter, a user by the name of IrishGamer1461 asked Ben if this footage was of a new gameplay mechanic, or if it was simply a case of environmental clutter. Ben flat out responded, environmental clutter, which means this will not be a playable feature. If you're unfamiliar with what that environmental clutter quote means, back in August we had the Elite Core update which brought new clone trooper appearances into Battlefront 2. In the official promotional artwork that was first revealed, we could clearly see a droideka in the distance, a first-time appearance for the game. So naturally, the community got insanely excited at the prospect of getting this fan-favorite droid in Battlefront 2. Well, the image was later edited to remove the droideka, with a developer response saying it was actually a crashed speeder or some environmental clutter. Since it was clearly and obviously a droideka, that dev response basically turned into a meme from that point onward, and is now used to reference anything that looks cool but isn't in fact playable. So unfortunately, this is confirmation we will not be seeing a new class or a new star card that lets us use a baton. When it comes to the footage, it obviously was in the trailer to look cool and nothing more. In the campaign, there are riot control troopers that you can fight as Luke Skywalker during his mission, so my guess is the trailer director or whoever was in charge of making it had those riot trooper animations coded to that one clone just for the trailer, and it was never intended to be a tease of upcoming content. Some unfortunate news for those of us who had our hopes up, but I'm glad Ben is coming out and letting us know before the update so we know what not to expect. If you had your heart set on a melee class of some kind coming to Battlefront 2, you're not alone. In fact, I have an awesome video on the subject which I will link below in the description, and it should be popping up in the top corner now. It's all speculation, but the ideas are pretty cool and I think you may like it. But rounding off our news update for today, our hero designer Guillaume Morose tweeted out a response to a user by the name of Patriot Prime who asked if we could see an old Ben skin for Obi-Wan Kenobi in Battlefront 2. Guillaume said that he'd like to do one, of course, but it brings up some questions that need answering. I can actually understand this, as a young Obi-Wan's fighting and sprinting animations may look a bit strange coming from an old man. It's not like we haven't seen 900-year-old Jedi do flips and crazy stunts before though, so I'm sure if DICE gets permission from Lucasfilm and EA, we could see an old Ben skin later on. It would make for a fantastic legendary appearance, and could be the start of a line of legendary A New Hope appearances for some of our heroes. I know the core three, Luke, Leia, and Han, all need those classic looks as customization options at some point, so a legendary skin month based on the very first Star Wars movie could be a good idea for a month of content. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section, guys, but that will wrap up today's video. Don't forget to come by on Monday to get the full scoop on Battlefront 2's Geonosis update, and if you like today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to let me know. I appreciate you all stopping by the bazaar. This has been your boy, Turkish Delight, and I will see you all out on the battlefront. Peace.
When will this stop? I'll never know. now.